let's understand what exactly is what exists in the market, and what are the different areas of analytics, data visualization, and data that exists in each of those businesses, and see what is the importance of them. I'll just give a small example. Now, I worked in a very big retail organization called Target, and Target is, I believe, third or fourth largest retail organization in US. And they also recently started doing their business in Canada with a company called Zellers. They acquired actually the company called Zellers. I'm trying to give you my real-time perspective experience on what analytics is, and this definitely covers a lot of ground that I'm talking about as far as this slide is concerned. Now, Target being third or fourth biggest retail organization, they have humongous amount of data. I'm talking about Target, which is just third or fourth, or even if you take, say, for example, some 35th or 36th position of retail organization, or a healthcare company like Sanofi, for example, which is a pharmaceutical company. Now, Sanofi is probably standing at 50th position or maybe 40th position. Now, they do have humongous amount of information. Now, it was quite surprising that when I met some of these business teams in Target, and then I said, let's do some analytics, let's do some data discovery, and then let's manage some data. They were quite surprised to know that they have data that is also being spoken about their own products or about their own business processes somewhere in Canada or somewhere in Jerusalem. They don't even know that their data exists there, which means that if there is a Target owned private brand, which is like Archer Farms, for example. There's one product called Archer Farms, which is a Target owned brand. Now, that brand is spoken in India, and Target never did any business in India. So it was quite surprising for them to know that their data exists all over the world. And now these days, now social media is so disruptive that almost every single human being, it won't be a surprising factor if I say that maybe after 10 years from now, even people at the age of 90, 95, even who are on the verge of their completion of their century, they still will be available. They also will be available on social media. So given the data is so disruptive, given the social media is so disruptive, it's quite important for us to really see the concept of data discovery and management. That means how important data plays an important role in the entire gamut of whatever business process. Now, we have not even reached the concept of analytics yet. We're just talking about data. So it is quite important for us to know how to acquire data, which is called data acquisition, and how to clean the data. And then you might have actually read in many books or many journals or articles or news that majority of the stuff that we data scientists do, about 75 to 80% of it is data management and discovery. Now, earlier it was just data management. They just used to hit the internal databases, and they were doing a lot of data management. But now that social media has become so disruptive, and data is really being and we're also talking about Web 2.0 now, which means that you have more data outside than what you have inside. Right? So obviously, since that data is so disruptive, management becomes very difficult, and it's no more 75%. Now it probably is touching 90%, the amount of work that a data management consultant has to do. So this is a very, very important role. Now, you don't need to be an analytics consultant to be part of the data science acumen or data science, whatever 360 that I'm talking about. But if you are someone who can really have skills, who can write codes and getting this data discovery, data acquisition, data extraction, and then do management, I think you are a right fit for this particular kind of stuff.